Hello, this is Rhino G, and this is going to be my submission for SGDQ 2019. I'm going to be speedrunning Dead Cells any percent for you today, and yeah, without further ado, we can begin. First, the settings will just be on custom presets, and we'll be using these weapons. Shards, assault shield, and 2 heavy turrets, and some default mutations along with some mutations that we'll be taking with us. We'll be using a permanent timer to keep track of the time in-game, which is the timer we usually use, and everything else will be unchecked. So a little bit about this game. It's a Metroidvania style game where you'll be just finding exits until you reach to the final boss, and then it's a pretty fast-paced game, pretty intense. You go by it pretty quick. The fastest run right now is like 7 minutes 49 seconds, but that's in-game time. Real time it would be around maybe 10-11 minutes. So right now, I'm restarting in a fix called Inflammable Oil. Once I get that, I'll be continuing my run. So I have Toxic Cloud. Also about this game, there's only one movement that we'll be using for the most portion. It'll be a simple dash, the usage of the shield, and then a dodge roll right after. But it'll look like the form of a dash. And I'm just gonna reset one more time to check it. Yeah, we're still not getting the affix, so I can tell you a little bit more. This submission will be... Okay, so I got a flammable oil there, so I'll just run with it. The submission will be for a race with Rock's Tomb. A little bit about us is we're one of the top runners of the game so far. Currently, at the time of recording, he's first place holder, and I am currently third. So yeah. So as you can see, I found a vendor here. That's usually a good sign. It tells me that I'm headed the right way. That was a troll vendor because I didn't have to go through him. I just had to go the other way. So as soon as you pass the vendor, you can continue, and which leads you to the exit, which is right here. Pretty decent time, 39 seconds, even though I went the wrong way the first time. And I found both scrolls that are there. I'll be taking Velocity, and I'll be re-rolling just for some affixes that I may need. I didn't get anything good. I have 9 tactics, as I said. There's only 2 triple scrolls that I can grab back there. So I got them both, and I should be in shape. That was Prison Quarters. As you can see, my movement is just a shield dash, but it's extended with our dodge roll right after. I'll be trying to perform a vine skip here once I can see it. It prevents me from using the vine intended. Sometimes I won't get the setup for it. It all depends on the map. The game is pretty randomly generated, but if you know where to go, then it should be pretty easy. Here's the skip right here. I missed it, so I'm just going to be taking the vine. Unfortunately, I missed it. Would have been nice. So I took Velocity, as you saw, and that is the arrows above my head. It shows that I have a speed boost. And that was the first mutation that I took. And that was the end of Promenade. I was hoping to find a triplet scroll. Did not find it, unfortunately. There's one triplet scroll that I could have found there, but did not find. I'll take Masochist here and continue on to the next map. The triplet scroll wasn't necessary, but definitely needed. As much damage as you can get, you need to collect. Anything that's in the way, hopefully. This is Ramparts. It's fairly easy as well. You just go all the way to the right. Again, we recently found a a hint to tell this hint right here, that T-shaped platform. And every time we pick up a scroll, time stops. The in-game timer stops, so we should be okay. And that hint tells us that the exit might be in a tunnel. I come back from that tunnel because you have to use a ram rune to unlock it, unlock the passage, and exit will never be past the ram rune. Nor will it be past a vendor. See, that enemy had a scroll, which was lucky for me, and it had tactics. So more damage, making up for the tactics I did not grab in Promenade. And hopefully this might be exits. It's definitely a windy ramparts, but no big deal. Exits right here. And I'm getting out at slightly over 3 minutes. Kind of slow, but still definitely okay. And pretty fast as well. I will take support, which is the final mutation that I'll be taking for the whole run. And I'll heal up a little bit there. Healing, healing stops time as well. It only takes like 3 seconds, but it stops time. And menuing the mutations do not stop time, so gotta be very quick on that as well. So this first boss is Concierge. You just have to deal as much damage as you can, as fast as you can. Lay down your turrets, and just smack them away. That's why you need as much damage as you can get. Now we'll be entering a time door for the amulet, which only had 2 health scrolls, unfortunately. So, continuing on. Again, more tactics equal faster boss fights, faster times. 3 minutes 40, entering into Stilt Village. Another simple map. This is the first of 3 maps where we'll be looking for a key, or keys. So here, just found the key room right away, entered, grabbed the key, just come right back out. And then I'm gonna do an intended middle skip here. It's a secret area. Get hit by the spike to proc Masochist, which was the second mutation that I picked up to gain some speed. I see a scroll up here, I'll be grabbing this real quick. And then continue all the way to the right. So the intended skip was for a spot where you usually grab a key. Use the key, I mean. So since we skipped it, we don't need to grab another key, an extra key. And we can use the key for the exit back here. It's all the way to the right. And now we'll be entering the passage to Clock Tower. As you can tell, the runs go by pretty fast, giving me little time to explain much that is going on, but I'm doing the best that I can. Now that we enter Clock Tower at 4 minutes 31 seconds, that is definitely not that bad. Just be scaling this wall. Clock Towers is usually 4 towers. You can get 3 towers, but that's pretty rare. I tried to refresh velocity, did not work. And so I say that there's 4 towers. 1 is a guaranteed exit, which we can tell, and the others will have a possible key. I will be looking for key here. That teleporter may have had key, but I want to scale higher to check the other towers real quick. So I'll go left. Alright, I'll just go through here. So I'll go through a teleport tower. If a tower has a teleporter, it has a chance to have a key. We also found a hint here as well that would tell us if it possibly has a key, if it doesn't have a teleporter. If I see it, I will explain it to you guys as fast as I can. And I get more tactics here. Very good. Luckily for me. The ideal tactics is 14 and above. Luckily for me, this is Key Tower, so I'll be grabbing this real quick. Now I'll be looking for exit right away. It's gonna be a long dash from here, because that usually doesn't happen, but it did, so what can we do? I'll be continuing to scale this tower. That nudge right there, that looks like there should be a doorway, that tells me that is not exit. That is where key can be. So I just continue on this way and exit into clock room. The passage to clock room. Which leads to the second boss fight, Timekeeper. Timekeeper, another easy fight for any percent. It's pretty much like Concierge. You just lay down your turrets, proc the oil, and then just do as much damage as you can. I had 15 tactics there, so that went by pretty quickly. Not too bad. The time is definitely not too bad. And now we're going to be entering Castle, which is one of the most random parts and could confuse anyone easily, even the best of runners. So here, you again want to find another key, except you want to find 2 of them, and by doing that you'll be looking for these rooms, colored rooms. Right, as you can see, I found the blue room, and I'll be scaling to find an elite area, which is this area right here. Once you kill the elites, you gather a key, and you can exit the room as fast as you can. And then, since I said we needed 2 keys, so we gotta look for the other one. I don't think that the key would be that way, so... or another room would be that way, so I continue on this way. I'll be going down here. Maybe. Nope, that's a lore room. As I look around, I pick up some scrolls along the way for safety, some health scrolls and whatnot. Now I found a red room. I definitely can go back out that entrance, because exit might be that way, but I'm not sure. I'll go out this exit to see what happens out here. Check the map real quick. There's a scroll somewhere. Check the map again. The exit has to be somewhere down here, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. And I figured it out. Usually you get a read for Castle. It is a little bit difficult, but if you take your time to look at the map, you'll get used to the pattern the more you play. Definitely not too difficult. Then we move on to the final boss. So 8 minutes 17 seconds, definitely not bad. Definitely world record pace. About a month ago, time of recording. For this boss, you just, again, proc oil, and then deal damage. This is the first phase, which summons elites. You kill the elite, and then you get to continue the damage on him. And that is pretty much the whole fight. He has 2 phases. The second phase he does 2 elites. He summons 2 elites. Ouch. Once you knock the elite down on top of the other one, you get an instant kill, which is very good. And now, just continue on with the damage once you kill both the elites. I did fall a few times, and I am missing quite a bit of times, so I'm going to heal real quick, not worrying about the damage, and toss my homunculus into the fountain. So 9 minutes 5 seconds, definitely not a bad run. So again, this submission will be for SGDQ 2019, and the intention is to race against Rock's Tomb. A little bit about Rock's Tomb: him and I both stream the game as often as we can. It's definitely one of our, I guess you can say at the time, favorite games. We definitely love the game, and we're pretty even in terms of like skill. It's just the luck that we need, and the reads, I guess you can say. So you can both check us out, and we both hope to run an SGDQ, hopefully giving you guys a close match and an intense one, a fast one, intriguing one, funny. We will do our best to entertain. We hope to give you guys a nice head-to-head for Dead Cells 1.1. It'll be a pleasure for us to represent the Dead Cells community as a speedrunner. So thank you again for watching the submission. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys there.